shakes low, it hums my name. A voice in the dirt says we're the same. My veins ignite like molten stream. The past awakens in my dreams. Beat of the drum, the heart reply. Echoes of power through the sky. Rise, rise, the blood is loud. Ancient sparks in every cloud. The trees, they whisper close to me. Roots that tangle eternity. A chant that cracks the heavy stone. I hear it sing your
Hello, how you guys doing? Cosmic Boogeyman here. How you guys doing? I am back. I'm here to hang out. I'm here to chill. I was actually just getting myself ready to actually text Frank, my boy, and I said, you know what? I'm gonna blow him off. Actually, I'll text him probably while we're on live. How you guys doing? I was actually talking to him earlier. I said, I don't know. Do I need a new camera for this? I was actually chatting with you guys. Let me know. I'll throw one card down. Let me see. What do you guys think? Does this need to be a better camera? What do you guys? I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I'm figuring I'm gonna hang out with you guys a little bit, and I threw the donation flag up. I'm like, yeah, what a week. What a goddamn week. Holy Christ, bro. Oh, the art teacher and myself, we were both like, where we tapped out. It's like nuts. Yeah, so I'm here. Yeah, it's donation only this session. I'm just basically hanging out. $22. It's an angel number. So I basically, and some of you are aware, some of you are not aware. But what I did is I basically my reading has evolved over the last 3 weeks. I had gotten some crazy angel numbers, and not only is that the and this is like future speak, but like it's about to happen, bro. Like it's happening. So there's so much. The evolution is here. So check out Cosmic's Codex and check out Beyond the Veil. Those two actually go hand in hand. The Watcher's energy is real. Like that stuff. I was actually telling Frank about it. I was like, dude, it's crazy. So I was reading, and then if you haven't done so, check out. Even if you do nothing else, the Zodiac readings are coming out. It is amazing. Just look at the Cancer reading. I told Frank earlier. I said, dude, check out just the Cancer reading. It was like triple sun energy. So I basically have kind of like I'm taking back my own energy. I go, it is crazy. I had to tell the students this week. That's why I was like, I'm pausing. I don't care. I literally, if I lose every subscriber, I don't care. I'm like, I'm pausing because I had like 6th graders up my ass. I'm like, bro, stop. I had students like lining up. They love my class, by the way. This is a positive sign. Like, I love you guys. But I'm like, pause. Because what happened this week, the kids were lining up. I'm like, bro, I'm already working with a student. And they're like, yeah, I know. I'm like, dude. They go, but I love your class. Like they didn't want to leave. And I'm like, I love you guys. I said, like, let's just chill. So I figured I'd hang out with you guys, talk. Welcome into that quantum shift I feel like's happening. And we're just talking about awakenings, the quantum consciousness, and we'll just hang out. If you guys want a reading, throw some good energy out there, and then we'll get in there. I mean, you guys don't have to, but I'll be back, and I'll talk to you guys a little bit about the planned events, the planned shift that I have for the channel, what I'm thinking of doing. It's basically, it's not open for debate. I'm not like saying, hey, what do you guys think about this? This is happening. Like, this is not like if you want it or you don't want it. Daddy's home kind of energy, because this is one of those things I'm like taking control as we ride out here. into the next wave of what I plan for this channel. I've always planned for this. Like, now I can tell you what I see or I foresaw for the manifestation past this. And unfortunately, or fortunately, the 111,000 is happening a lot quicker than because I've always envisioned 111. 111, 111, 111, 111. And I'm like, it's happening faster than I expected, which is great for everybody, right? Free readings are still happening. I'll throw that right out there. It's just that I'm not going to announce it. Like, hit that notification bell. The reason I'm not announcing it makes it more sacred, special. Like this. How many of you guys would think I would even come on here right now? Like, how many of you raise your hands, as I did in class this week, raise your hands. You're lying, as I also would say to the other students. You have not been preparing for me on a Friday night at 7 p.m. You're goddamn lying. This is not a rejection about you being happy for me. I'm just saying, hey, let's take a moment. This is timeless. This is a moment of pause. I appreciate you guys for being here. This is us like taking doubt, strangling the hell out of it, and punching it and saying, no, you have no place here, bro. I'm bringing my energy, this proximity, into you and saying, yeah, this is real. We're manifesting. That's what's been happening. So I know you guys are kind of like, what? But I hung out with like my best friend. Like, Wednesday we hung out, we did our thing, and that's what life is. It's the universe. We're not waiting. We're claiming. We're taking. And when I say this is not me just coming on here and saying, okay, and I sign off and I just do my thing. No, this doesn't end. Cosmic exists. Cosmic was in a classroom this week telling 5th graders to stop screaming in the hall. I'm like, dude, really? How you guys doing? Let me check chat here. How is chat? Let's see. We get Earth Angel or Iman, depending on if they're playing Batman or Robin, or Batman or Bruce Wayne. Brandeska, hi. How are you? I texted you. How are you? Oh, Sanchan, pissy, huh? Fine. What's up? Fine. Hey, I'm not not picking me. Did Sanchan bounce? Did they really bounce? Let's see. Are they sticking around? Sticking around for some good energy. What do we got here? Fine. Like the 5th grade girls. Fine. Like, really? I'm teasing you. Fine. Oh my god. What does the Cosmic Collective have to say for us? What does the energy have to say for us? You know what I'm saying? I haven't been reading too much. I've been pausing. I've been taking like this. You guys would think, yes or no, in chat, yes or no, you would think I would take this and read every day about everything. Yeah? Wouldn't you? Like, oh, Cosmic must read on everything. Let's see, vanilla milk or chocolate milk? No, and no. I just love living. I love this. It's donation only. I'm not reading for free. I'm telling you guys, like, no. I'm just shuffling. I'm hanging out. I'm literally hanging out with you guys. I want to hang out with you guys. This is what it's happening. Like, I just flipped the camera on. No. You should be able to detect that on your own energy anyway. This is like, I'm on here for like, there's going to be one person, there's going to be somebody that's going to pop out here. Say, hey, I need this. Like, we're just on here. This is the Cosmic Collective boosting together. We're just chilling. We're all hanging out. There's nothing. We're not just in here like for nothing. Look. That's what I'm telling you guys. Like, you think I would read for myself. Like, I would do this all the time, right? I'm hanging out with Brenduska. You guys are hanging out with us. Let's put it this way. You think I read for Brenduska all the time. If I read for anybody for free, it's going to be Brenduska tonight. That's the only person I would ever read for free. Like, she's my +1 to this dance. Absolutely my +1. She never asks for a reason. Ask yourselves, why doesn't she ask for a reading? And don't ask her. That is the most humble person I've ever met. Honestly, I don't know why, but she doesn't ask for a reading. It's really, it's a protective thing, because people don't ask for a multitude of reasons, right? They really don't. So that's what it is. They really don't. Whoa. What is it? Why does the card keep flipping? What is that? There you go. End of year forecast. Yeah, see? I was wondering what it was. Because right before I went on, I was kind of questioning my chart. What am I supposed to charge you guys? Like, I honestly don't know. Like, I have no idea. Because I am not trying to take money from anybody. But this is an exchange of energy. That's what this comes down to. Trust me. Like, I've had this exchange all week. And I really mean this with the utmost love for each other. Like, for you, for me. And what it comes down to, like when I'm teaching the students, we literally had this discussion today with the 5th graders. And what did they say? They said, why don't we get paid when we go to school? I said, I don't know. I said, I honestly don't. I can't give that answer to you. It's, see, it's change. And this is kind of what we're looking at. So you're looking at, why are you not getting paid? See, it's the veils being lifted for you. How crazy is this? It's not crazy. It's almost like something's being shown to you. The gray area. There's not black or white. It's not yes or no. That's what I'm being told. You can see how serious they're getting. It's the scales are being balanced in your favor. You understand that? Do you understand that? That's okay. Listen, we're continuing. Listen, are you hearing me? Are you listening? Look at that. This first card is for you from my guide saying go. They literally said go. You're good. Look. See? It's okay. Look. Guys, are we ready? Look, it's all good. This is what I listen to. I listen to this. You guys have to understand that. This is what I'm going to tell you both something. And this is both because I love you each. I actually asked a friend. I never look at my analytics. I mean, this is what's so bananas. I'm 100 plus, 100,000 plus. I never even looked at my analytics once. Not one time. For everybody that's ever visited my channel, I've never looked at this. I've never asked. I don't ask for donations. I basically was like, hey, let me just get on. I just don't want to be hammered with a lot of people. Okay? Yes. That is it. This is it. Yes. Yes. I'm telling you. Earth Angel, it is absolutely coming. This is like, I was driving home today, and I'm going to tell you, this is no lie. I said, I need to get over. I literally closed my eyes for half a second. I said, open up a lane, open up just a spot. Bang. Like not even half a second. Dang. It opened up. I swear to you. See, see, go back in the beginning of that ethereal. You'll see. This is you taking that bold step inward. This doesn't matter. You're not pushing this outward. Ethereal, you never have to even say a word outward. You say it inside your own head saying, I have this. This is me. This never ends. I'm opening it up. Look, see Soul Tribe. Angelic Soul Tribe. Keep going. Look at all of that heartbreak, all of those life lessons, all of that pain that you've ever had. And this has been even told to me even more recently. This is the beginning of October. We're heading into, and last year at this time, and I can't remember it, so forgive me, but have you been with me since then? This is just, this is reiterating. If you start seeing this around October, it's just saying October energy. If we're seeing this in July, it's heartbreak energy. And that's okay. Look at this. See? Harmony. You're following the flow of the universe. That's the best. These are not reverse. These don't have to be reverse. It's the balance of the universe. Do you feel it? Yes, I do. Look at this. Boom. So you're just keeping you're keeping the pace, keeping the peace. You're not asking, pushing. You know it's coming. Why do you keep asking? I literally just heard, why do you keep asking? If it's coming, why do you keep asking? Why do you keep asking for the same thing if you know it's coming, right? Ethereal, they want you to answer before I flip this card. They want you to answer. It's not haha true. They're telling you. This is with their daddy energy. Like almost like with authority saying, God damn it, why do you keep asking us? It's like, seriously. They're going to say, we're going to take it away from you. And they're going to say, we're going to make you start from scratch. They're going to rip everything away. Like, think about Jenga. You're about to lose. How is it going to feel when you get it all taken away? It's not going to feel good at all. Because you're going through a tarot reader who's also a teacher who doesn't need a dime from any of this. I promise you. Who's giving you the message and you keep asking. Ready? Look. I don't care. This is the thing. I have lifelong friends. And I'm not saying it. I'm telling you, you and I are forever. We're forever. That's what it is. You're not coming here to pay me. I'm talking, I'm talking to you. Earth Angel, I'm talking to you. To you. To you. This is me and you. Look at little birdie. I'm talking to you. Oh yeah. 100% talking to you. Like there's no in between here. I'm going into teacher mode. You do understand I'm talking to you. I will block you for the day. Look. There's no joke here. Justice energy. You hear what I'm saying, right? This is your reading. Look, you're at the cusp. You're at the very cusp of taking this, and you're sitting there playing a game. Like it's like I don't care. Look. This is your pentacle, December energy. Do you want it or not? We keep going over this over and over, but you're like, I don't believe you. I don't believe you. I'm being serious. 6, 7, 8. I just said 6, 7. Look at this. 6, 7, 8. You're blocking yourself from accepting this. See, you're your own regret. You're your own worst enemy. No, it's why is it interesting? Why is it interesting? Why is it interesting? They're asking you, why is it interesting? It's not interesting. You want to listen. This isn't about October anymore. This is no longer October. This is literally I tell you all the time, if this falls, the whole thing tumbles. They said if you keep doing this by October, if you keep asking any other tarot reader and say, is this coming? Instead of feeding your own belief system, stop asking and start feeding. Every morning you say a mantra. Every night you say a mantra. You go to bed. I know this is coming. And keep putting that work in. This is you just saying, you know you're asking, what can I do to help this? What am I doing correctly? Thank you for the gift. What else do I do to keep this going? Let's keep the quantum machine building, right? It's not that this isn't coming. What else can I do to after this comes? It's the after this comes energy. That's what you're doing here. They gave you this reading. They basically paid for you the other half. I'm serious. You're welcome. Oh my God, I can't believe I went into teacher mode. I had to yell at a student. They basically gave me that energy. How cool is that? Oh man. Oh wow. Go back and re-listen to that. Yeah, I mean, that's exactly what it is. It's definitely putting you in place. It's like, what are you doing? Bro, what are you doing? It's like you keep asking the question, but you get the same answer. It's the same answer. It's like December. It's not even November. It's December. And that's what they keep telling you. Because I'm not going live until they tell me. That's what you guys have to understand. That the notification bell better get set. I'll tell you, I'll be on Mondays. That's me telling the guides, go screw yourself. I have to. So the members only Monday. I'm like, I can't. There's no other cool name. Like I've already set to that, and I have a really cool thumbnail for that. So members only Monday. I'm going to still do that. But the other things, like I remember how I tried doing wavelength Wednesdays, and it just didn't catch, and I couldn't get it. Nothing could catch on that, and I just did even like the cards and coffee was kind of like catching, and it just never caught. If you guys ever noticed, did anyone ever notice this? Ever? I don't know. It's building an eternal channel forever. Like these things are going to be there forever, ever. Anyway, so like you're going to see brand new teaching tarot stuff coming out as it's been coming out. This is awesome. Hello, hi. How are you guys doing? So, like, even me coming on here, I was hanging out, and I was kind of just, like, doing some meditation and vibing, and I was really connected. I saw 333 today, 555, 111, 123, and that was like really interesting because I had a great day today. It was really, really good. I'm proud of myself as a teacher. You know what I'm saying? Really proud. And I didn't care about the channel this week. I put out all this content, just set it and forget it. You know what I'm saying? And you guys noticed, a lot of you noticed, I got a lot of messages. Thank you very much. And I was saying this week, I'm like, it's nice to kind of be able to step back and just become a teacher again. I just stepped into that teaching role. A very rewarding, heavy work. But coming back into this was also rewarding. I loved coming back into this. Oh, yeah. Ethereal knows. Like, I sent Ethereal a voice. I actually sent a voice message to Ethereal, and I'm like, oh, definitely exhausted. I'm not hiding it, but this is going to be my most amazing teaching year. Like, it's one of two things happens, and I really am leaning towards taking the break this year. At least at the end of this year, taking a break and seeing what happens. But I've had a couple people look at my channel. I'm like, I don't look at analytics, and they're like, you haven't technically hit virility yet. Like, you haven't gone viral. And I'm like, I know. I'm like, it's okay. They said, but what happens is there's moments like I have these spikes, and they go, it's like this live stuff. It's really amazing. But they said, the YouTube algorithm, it's been testing me in different kinds of like markets, but I haven't found my quote unquote audience yet, and that's what's crazy. I'm over 100,000. I still haven't quote unquote technically found the audience. Imagine when this absolutely hits. That's crazy. That is amazing though. Like, so I have a feeling I'm manifesting myself in this direction. Like, you guys are witnessing a manifestation. Like, how have I not gone viral? I know I haven't, like, my videos aren't like going crazy, but I have so much content and I just enjoy making this, and it's really amazing because you guys hear the authenticity in my voice. You also hear the exhaustion. But it's reality of what I've been doing. So. And that's the other thing is my guides have said try to be on during the portals, try to be on during those events, and my readings will be much more enhanced. Instead of being on a day, be on during events. They said watch what happens. So I've been really doing a lot of reflection work. So, and I think that's the other thing is you guys will see a bigger difference too. So and that's the other thing too. You'll see something. No, and that they wanted me to be underground. It's when I first started, and you have to think about it. I've been just building a channel. Like, this is like when I talk about foundation readings. This is a foundation. Like, we are. If I put out a call, and if I've ever asked this, like we'll call it the Cosmic Collective. If I ever asked the Cosmic Collective to help somebody or help something, it would be amazing. Because this is a foundation. Like, I have like original subscribers that are still here, and it's just so much content, and there's a lot here because I really push this helping each other idea, and I don't want people on here unless they are helping each other. So I'm just trying this Friday Night Tarot thing. This was not even my idea. This idea was honestly my guides. So it was just a surprise Friday night reading. And I got stuck. I was hanging out with my boy, Frankie Boy, on Wednesday. I went out with Sean on Monday, which is awesome. It was really good. I spent some time with each of them and getting back and moving. Because that was not in my plan. It was each of them saying, hey, let's get out. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to listen to you guys because they're pulling me out of the studio because I put so much time into the studio over the summer. And I very much appreciate you guys. Thank you for getting me to the 100,000. Seriously, for real. Because that was a huge goal of mine. It was a manifestation I wanted to. I envisioned hitting that 100,000 mark, and we did it. And I'm just very happy, and I feel achieved. We feel like we created this momentum it's just unstoppable. And I just want to keep sharing it. I have this idea. I have this really wonderful idea of creating something bigger, even something tangible. Like, I want to almost create a second channel. I'll share it with you guys when I do it, but I can actually talk about the XRP stuff, all that creation of that money, the wealth, the manifestation of my own personal wealth, and I can share that with you guys on that second channel. And that's another reason I think my guides are they're pivoting me. Like, I'm going to tell you honestly, every Wednesday my guides are like, get the hell on there, like without a doubt, every Wednesday. And now they're saying it's okay. And they're pivoting me to be surprising to you guys, like almost like a treat. Like when you guys are like, God damn, he's on. It's like it's 4 o'clock and I'm going to be on live, or I'll be on at 9 o'clock on a Saturday. It's going to be very, and it's not going to be, but the only time you can definitely catch me on live will be on the members only Monday. But I'll definitely be on live. But what we did over the summer is I myself have tracked those best live times. So you guys have no idea. None of you do. See, as I see 88 on my screen here, but none of you guys have any idea. Happy birthday, Eldwin. Happy birthday. But yeah, none of you guys have any idea, which is fun. And I never realized what we were doing. And as I was watching and tracking and keeping tabs on that, and I was pushing myself to be on at different times, and I knew what the night times did, and it's really interesting. So I love that. I think that's going to be an amazing push getting us there. But obviously you guys can book at any time on cosmicboogeyman.com, but that gives us just a chance to kind of say, hey, what is this? It gives you a chance. It's sacred space, right? It is. It's sacred space. If you want, we can sing to you. Would that make you feel good, Eldwin, if we sang to you? Maybe at the top of the hour, 8 o'clock, we could take some time. We could, at the 8 hour, we could sing to you. What do you think? Get some more people? Yes, we'll get some more people on here. So hang in here at 8 o'clock Eastern time. So in a half hour, we'll sing. Eldwin, get the cosmic voice. Happy birthday to you. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I'm just doing donations only tonight. We're just chilling. I'm asking for the angel number 22, and it's not the 11, it's not the 33. It's just right there in the sweet spot, the 22. It's I'll be back for free readings. I promise. I do promise. But I'm just hanging out. This is honestly just me chilling. It's been a busy week. I'm not looking to read for a lot of people. Wink, wink, being honest. But we're here. Yeah, no. So I'm here. It is like ASMR. Yes, I will read for you guys, but I'm here. I'm just being here. So I'm taking the time to pause, reflect, and it's kind of like that Cosmic's Codex. If you guys have ever listened to that, that's literally me capturing my thoughts and being very, very, very honest with you. And it sounds morbid, I promise, but it's a really a beautiful, loving thing. I'm capturing it so the moment, if something happens, or if something ever happened, and I ever disappeared from this earth, my kids have it. The kids will have it. And they have that moment. They can say, hey, my dad, that's my dad. That is my dad. This is my dad. That was my dad. How wonderful is my dad? And I want them to have that out there to be able to share, and I want them to be able to put that out there. So I'm not asking you guys. I know I'm here for the donations tonight, but I want to be able to connect to you and let you know. I wasn't here Wednesday. I do get that, but I was out with my best friend, and we really just laughed, and it was like we were just school kids. As Antonella believes, it's my alter ego, but Frank was really there. But we got Brenduska. I texted Brenduska, how you been? And I love getting you guys together on here. So, but I am available for readings. I really am. But I'm going to force you to open your wallets and do a little bit of an energetic exchange. We did mention some of your names. I will say that. There's a couple names that were mentioned. I won't tell you who. I won't blow you up. Nothing was bad. It was all good stuff. But yeah, Frank and I, we agree. This channel is very much going to be the future for a while. He agrees. There's something more here. Him and I have always said, like, there's something here. I can't explain it. We can't explain the whole multiple tarot decks is because I was getting pissed, angry. I'm like, my guides, I'm like, stop. Like, I thought they were messing around because I would pull the same card, or I'd think of the card and it would just show up. And I'm like, stop it. You know, like, I like thought they were just messing with me, and then I just didn't understand what it was. And then once we started mixing the tarot decks up more and more, and I had my my clarifier deck, as I was calling it, I really started to identify them and what they were doing. And I'm like, okay, now I know. But this became, I knew that, and if you were here from the very beginning of the channel, I knew this was coming. I call it like I call it the tea stain tarot, but in my, what I'm really in my head calling, it's the Cosmos deck or the Universes deck, and this is black or white. It's black or white, and I'll mention the gray area in some of these cards, but this skips me, and it's like, this is for you. Like, there's no in between. It's relationship change, or like love, and like you can't really, whatever it is. And so this kind of stuff comes out, and it just kind of avoids me, and it's nice because it takes the pressure off me, saying, hey, Cosmic, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. This is like I open the Akashic record, I see it. I'm seeing it. Like it's that sixth, it's a sixth alternate clarifier. And when I stack the cards, I see, like, now I'm seeing like 9 levels deep. It's really fun. I can see my energy, your energy. I can see all of our energy because we have past lives, and that's the best part of this. And that's one of the conversations we had the other night. And I even had this conversation a little bit with Sean too, and I'm saying it's really fascinating. Cancer, take a look at your reading. I'm telling you guys, that's a really amazing way to look at it. And I couldn't, and look at the Virgo. I'm gonna throw myself right out there. The Virgo reading was like 9 minutes. And I'm like, I just couldn't dial in. I could get just a little bit in there, and I could give you just surface level stuff. And I'm like, there's sometimes I can't. But if you look at the Cancer reading, I could dial all the way in. It was just the energy was being gifted to me or shared out. And it wasn't a bad thing. I think that just this is kind of like holding back, or I can give you so much. Or there's just this transition. And it's there. Like you could see I'm reading and I'm connected, but it's just not exactly in. Either the partner or you or somebody's not sharing that full energy. But watch, if you guys go look at the readings, you'll notice. And I timestamped them so you guys can take a look. Am I singing it twice? Am I singing 2 times over? Right? Yeah, the Cancer was very interesting. But yeah, we'll sing at the 8 o'clock hour. We'll definitely sing for both of you guys. And so what I've been incorporating, you'll see, and I kind of did it in the very beginning. I just didn't tell you, but now I'm bringing it out. You'll see 3 more cards, and it's basically like your future life path, like 11s, 22s, 33s, and it might take you 17, 22, 40 lives to get to these places, but I'm seeing these life paths, and I'm showing you, hey, it's going to take you this much, or I'm just skipping. Like, I'm like, hey, 33, this is what you're going to have to do to get there. And you're like, okay. And it's really amazing because this I'm focusing its end result, not like, hey, how do I get the pickup truck? How do I get the castle? So, I want you to be able to be there. I want you to get to that high ground. I want you to be happy, right? I don't care whatever it is. I want you to be there. I dial in a little bit on my own energy. Let me see what I get. What do you guys think? Ooh. Patience. Like, these 2 cards are both Sag energy. That was the other reading. Thank you. My guides are reminding me. Check out the Sagittarius reading. Wow. It was like the cards were going to light on fire. Sagittarius was like daddy energy, you know. It definitely felt like we're in charge kind of thing. Knight of Swords, Knight of Wands. It was like Gemini meets Sag. This is really sexy energy right here. It's the Lover meets Patience energy. Let's see, World card. Yeah, this is a really good reading. This is just my reading. That's what it is. I'm a Libra. I'm an Aquarius. I'm a Sagittarius. Making some dough. Right there. Patience, patience, patience. That's also Sag energy. And we know Cosmic's a little bit of a deep thinker. He's a little bit of a What do you think I'm trying to do? Complete it? I'm getting at the core. I don't want to come back. If I come back, I'm coming back as a teacher. If I come back, I'm going to teach people. I'm going to be that person who sits in the cafe and goes, "Hey, come here. I'm going to tell you something." And I walk out and they go, "Who the hell was that?" That's me. Yeah. Oh yeah. The guy that's been hanging around and just leaves. Hangman. Oh yeah. The soul messenger. And then I go back to heaven. Like I go around the corner, I disappear. That's me. That's what I'm telling you, that's what I want to do. You know? Like that kind of like past life person. But you know, I was like I was like your uncle or something in a past life. And then you happen to not step into the street at the right moment. You know, those kind of things. I want to be that person for you. Is that not right or wrong? How cool would that be? That's what I'm talking about. Because when I get into that awakening, I've been looking like, because how many of you guys, tell me in comments, how many of you guys know what a spiritual awakening is? And then I'm gonna dial up the notch just 1 or 2 clicks. How many of you guys know what a quantum shift is? Because that's what I look at. I really look at that like, when you're trying to go into that, like, okay, is paying off a house a spiritual awakening, or is it a quantum shift? Is being rejected, is it a rejection, or is it kind of teaching you a lesson from some spiritual perspective, or is it quantum shift? Like saying, hey, how do I get to this next place? Because what is the universe teaching you? Is it your soul counsel, spirit counsel? What is happening when you're living in order? You're saying, I know what I need to do. You're architecting a new reality, right? That what happens is it's almost like you're going into that hidden part of yourself that says, I know what I need to find. I know what happiness is. I know what happiness is. It's that shifting, right? And you're suffering and you're suffering and you're suffering and you're trying to, and once you shift that gaze inward and you pause and you say, I know what this is, you really find true freedom, don't you? Right? And you say, I can identify the pain, but how do I deal with that pain? It's awareness. It's true awareness. That's the moment you realize there's either frequency and you start listening to music, or you start writing out poetry that has like this certain cadence to it. And what happens is you're tapping into the fabric reality. You go, no, this isn't for me. No, you walk away. And you all of a sudden you hear people talking about, oh, I can shift reality, or I can manifest, or I can live with intention. And then you go, okay. Is it that stillness that you have at the moment you're at the red light and you go, wait a minute, what was that? It is. Because you're amplifying creation. You're taking a moment, pausing and saying, I know I exist, not only in this lifetime, but multiple lifetimes, multiple dimensions, multiple versions of myself, because you're really striving more and more and more to be something more than you ever could. That's the quantum field reaching to you. There is this fifth element that we never talk about. We always talk about the cups for water. We talk about the wands for fire. We get into the swords. We talk about the air. We get into we really start to dig. We say pentacles is earth. But there's that fifth element that hides in these cards. It's ether, right? And we never talk about that energy. And we kind of skip around it. But what if I told you you exist in that element? You have the possibility of the infinite, and you're sitting there. That infinite energy just sits there, and it lets you. I don't want to say this because it feels like my number one draft pick, obviously. But it's that infinite energy that lets you grow and become. Because I would take this empty sword every time, all the time, because you can fill up the rest. It's someone's story hasn't been fully written. This is wall kiss energy. When I have this and someone gives me this option, I get to decide which wall I kiss you on. You know what I'm saying? It's the quantum field saying, oh, you want clarity. Oh, there's no confusion here. You can kiss that person, or you can take that moment to say, how do I flow that energy through you? They're just saying, you decide the wall, you decide where and how you kiss, but you can kiss. It's not, we're not asking for a permission to kiss, right? And that's where that possibility of infinite lives. And I'm not talking about infinity. It just keeps going and going and going. And once I pay attention to the energy or the person or that currency, and I say, hey, who are you? I know there's no coincidence there, because that quantum echo kicks back and kicks back and kicks back, and I see myself in other people, and I say, I know you're there. I know you're there. And when I look at love, I say, that's the original technology. That's the technology that existed before time, before space. And I have a belief that the universe is not only looking at me, but it's like, people look at it and say, well, it's testing you. I'm like, it's not testing you. It's loving you into expansion. It's truly believing you are capable of more. And most people are afraid of that. And they try to dissolve, they try to hate, try to push you in jealousy and anger. But when you love without resistance, without possession, it's so liberating. Think about when you forgive somebody. Think about that moment you have absolutely forgiven them, right? And I'm talking about like not the fake forgiveness, like, hey, I'm sorry. And you walk away like, I hate you. I'm talking about true, and I'm talking about the 6th grade forgivenesses. But I'm talking about the true forgivenesses, the alchemy of I forgive you. And your heart just melts and says, okay, you did it. Good job. That compassion that's behind there, it bridges you, right? Between like the timelines of like before and after. Every soul, you know it's true because your souls connect again. And there's a mirror in between there saying, okay, it's unspoken, but you know. And it's essentially like, it's like that love that you have between two people. And it's unconditional love, but it never dies and it transforms you. Am I right? Am I right? Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. And that's what most people, when I start reading, we're looking for that. It's hidden, but you say, I still feel this. I still feel this. I still feel this. That's what we see. That's what we see. So as we get into that energy, as we get connected to it, it really starts to unlock us and starts to find that energy inside. I'm telling you guys. It's almost like Pandora's box, and I put my head in when I was little. And that's why I tell you guys, go listen to Cosmic's Codex when you're falling asleep, and then just listen to Beyond the Veil the next night. Like, put the 2 and 2 together. You'll see, because when I was little, and I get really honest in there, because I want to leave this documentation, and I'm thinking about putting this together, maybe in some kind of audiobook or something. I don't know yet, but I found that numbers were not just math. And I'm a scientist by trade. I was telling the kids this, because we are cosmic codes. Just mess with 369 on any level and watch what happens in your life. You'll see the synchronicities. You'll see the universe that starts whispering back to you, and you find out you're aligned. You go, whoa. And that destiny, it's not written. It starts to be sung back to you. Think about the songs that you listen to that make you feel good. Then go, okay, let me find out what frequency this is in. I just double dog dare you to do that, right? It's not so hard to figure it out. It's a lot harder to believe it. And that's when we start to really unlock this hidden potential. And that's when you guys see these cards or start to find this Page of Swords and unlock this energy and say, okay, what's the rest of the sword? That's why we dial back into this original card, T-Stain Tarot, yes or no. And the universe says it's not for us to understand. Me, Cosmic, Mr. Cosmic, I'm not Dr. Cosmic, PhD. I'm Mr. Cosmic. And what it's telling us is we need to figure out the rest. I love that part of it. There's so much curiosity. And this is why it's my number 1 draft pick. Because I can defend myself just enough to get by. Top of the hill, king of the hill, right? And I'm not worried about other people. I'm worried about me, what's ahead. And I know I'm ready to take on those challenges. And I'm not looking to understand everything, just enough to get by. And I'm going to fill up the rest of the sword as the intellect takes over. And what I know is there's something more out there, that ether, that existence, that whatever it is, it's there to help me figure out that those eclipses, those full moons, that hidden potential, those microcosms, that macrocosms, those unfoldings, they meet in the middle, and we go, what is meant to be my soul becomes my cosmic body, and connects me to this universe. And then I say, okay, new question. And we start again. And I never want to know everything. I always want to look. I want to look. And it becomes fascinating. And I'm not trying to be better than anybody else. The one thing I always try to have ahead of everybody is humble. I try to be humble. I really do. If I ever come across as arrogant, let me know. Really. That's the last thing I want to do. And so when I looked at my phone today, to be very honest with all of you, and I realized I hadn't texted Brenduska in a couple of weeks, and it felt like, and it feels like, whoa. And I know I get self-absorbed in my own life, and I know I have the school stuff, and it's not an excuse. It's not. But I was like, damn, because I know how much Brenduska puts out for me here and says, I got you. And that was just really bad. So, Brenduska. So, and that's why it's like we as a community, yes, and thank you, Antonella, and bringing us here and me being on, get you guys together. See? 2 weeks. I would love to get... I wonder if I can get you guys onto like Discord later. Have you guys just chatting. If that's possible. Brenduska, do you fall asleep like with your lungs and stuff? Or what happens with you? You don't have to sing happy birthday, okay? Yeah, because that lungs thing, I had pneumonia twice in the same year, and I was like wrecked for years. No, seriously, it was like December, and I had it again like 8 months later. Oh my gosh. I've never pulled for health stuff. Actually, I have had 2 people be out sick at school for a few days. This reading for you, Brenduska, I just did a quick 6. This is the foundation. That's the golden position going across. It's a brand new start. Are you and somebody else sick at your house, Brenduska? Is it you and somebody that is sick? I'm just curious if I can pick up on any of this. Like, I've never actually read for illness. Like, I'm not a, I'd say people read for career or money. That's what they usually do. Okay, that could be what it is. Because see how it's this and this, and there's 2 here and then here, and it's like, you're like, ugh. I wonder if that's what it is. And you're kind of letting things fall behind, right? Like, there's stuff that's kind of like, and you're burdened. What's the timeline here? Yeah, see, look, I think you're going to get better soon. Because it's like, I feel like it's going to just get better. Yeah, it's just going to happen. There's like a yes or no gray area. It just happens. Are you doing like some kind of like, I don't want to call it magic, but are you doing something that's like it's worked before? Yeah, no, like this is don't let that get you down, okay? Because think about it. You're gonna get better and then do it all. I feel so crazy saying magic. It's like rituals. Manifesting. I don't know what it is. But you're coming back, see? It's you against the universe. It's like you won't be beaten. Does that make sense? It's really obvious. Is the ex back in your life? Is that what it is? And this is the chance he can prove himself. That's what I'm wondering it is. I wonder if that's what this is. No joke. Relationship change. See, spiritually, I think they're coming. If they want back in, this is the moment they have to prove themselves. Yes, that's it. This is the moment they come back in, really. You don't have to look. It's the kids. They come back in and help. It's a life lesson, I really think. There you go. Yes. This is that. I'm telling you, there you go. This is the life lesson they're picking up on. This isn't trying to win how do I say this so it sounds like an ass? This isn't them trying to trick you. This is them proving themselves. Coming correct, thank you. That Antonella, very nice. Yes, they're coming correct. They want you to know they're there. Yes, they want to know they're there. They're saying, hey, I'm here for you. I got you. Like this, I'm trying to be right now. Yes, Prince Charming, see? As a soul energy. But you need to reiterate, this doesn't stop. You're not stopping this. Like this isn't just like, oh, I get better, you're over. See? Look, show me I'm the one. 10 years from now, you're still doing this. This is what I'm telling you. Right? And you got to understand, they can't do this every day. It could be tiring, and you're going to have to give more to them. And don't put them under the gun all the time. Once you get better, you're going to have to kind of put that aside for a little bit and just let them know. Say, let's try this. Okay, let's try. And I know you're angry inside, but they're saying, if they're going to try, you have to try it too. I don't know if you want to. I don't know if you want to. Oh, I don't know if you want to. Ooh. Oh, maybe. I think maybe there's a manifestation here. Listen, I would tell you, look, I would tell you this much. Give them a list or say, like, these are my non-negotiables, right? Whatever it is. That's what I'm thinking. I think you give them the non-negotiables. I want this, this, and this. And I think that's what it is. However, it has to start with, do you want them back? Yes or no? They're coming back. This is them, at the very least, getting the permission to possibly come back. That's what I see here. Like, oh my Lord, I never would have suspected it. But they're winning the opportunity to come back. And I think maybe I predicted it before. Yes, it's Queen of Wands energy. You're holding them to a high standard right now, which is really good for you. All right, are we going to be here for happy birthday? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Actually, I think I sang happy birthday this morning. Yes, I sang happy birthday this morning. And I can't really say the name on here, but I did. We did. We sang happy birthday this morning. How about that? Oh, whoa. Easy there. Easy there. You know my manager. Ethereal. Ethereal, you know how dangerous that is? If I'm doing card pulls for birthdays. I don't mind pulling like a card, yes. Oh yeah. If you logically think about that. I don't mind pulling a card. But if you think about that logically, oh my Lord. Trust me, I give away stickers in my classroom. And they go, hey, can I get a sticker? It's my birthday. I'm like, are you kidding me? I go, happy birthday. And then I go, you can take one sticker. I go, don't you dare tell anybody. And they go, what? I go, don't tell anybody. I go, you tell anybody, I'll be mad at you. I have really good stickers. I should actually start, because I'm actually gonna start making these. Like it's gonna be cut out around this. I'm gonna actually pay to get it done. It's gonna be Cosmic Boogeyman stickers. So when you buy merch, it's gonna get thrown into the t-shirts. And I'm actually gonna get the t-shirts done a little bit better. I think I have to start looking at it, because I want to have him. I need him to have color. I need him. For my own personal wants, I need him to have color. So they'll have color on the shirts, and it's going to have a QR code and say hashtag Mr. Cosmic. So like this is going to be, where you at, bro? Hold on. Bow. I got to get better at this. Bow, 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 bow. Yeah. So it'll be like this, not the QR code part of it, but that's actually going to be on the shirt somewhere. Yeah. It might be actually near the back, but it's going to be a V-cut female shirt, and then there'll be a men's shirt. But I just those of you who have been getting them, I actually have the other one over here. Those of you who have been getting the free shirts, those are the prototypes. So I hope you guys will hold on to them. So, because I'm telling you, the channel's gonna, once it hits viral, like, and it will eventually go that way. Because listen to the magnitude. Once my students find this, because they don't know. Like, I don't think you guys understand. My students don't know this. Like, they know I'm they know I'm on YouTube, and I kind of hinted at I have 100,000 channel. They go, what? And I have been the favorite teacher for this district for well over a decade. A decade plus. I don't want to give away where I am or any of that, but and many of them have graduated. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's the other thing. If you would love to model the merch, oh, that would be beautiful. Like, I can get you guys stuff for free shirts. I will absolutely get you free stuff. Because that's the other thing, is I want people to wear the stuff, and then I can get pictures, and I would absolutely love that. Because I think that absolutely, it helps, because you want to see people wearing this stuff. So, and you want people to have this. So, I could absolutely hook you up. And as I move forward, I can definitely get you guys some stuff. I'm looking at doing some different merch. I had kind of considered doing tarot cards, but I'm not really. It's not really what I'm interested in. I'll be honest. It's not what I'm looking to do. So I love the idea. I think for certain people it's great, but I have some other ideas. But vinyl stickers, that's my thing. Like, it's, as a teacher, like, that's my thing at school. So doing vinyl stickers here, it absolutely translates 110%. So actually, I should re-kick that pole back off. No. All right, here we go. There's this. Yeah. Oh, that's a good poll too. If you could ask the universe one question, what would it be? Like, and not me, like you could talk to the universe. What's my true purpose? How do I attract love? I'm talking about true love, like, it's love, like, forever, ever, like, it's like gonna last. And that person will just keep coming back and saying, I love you. Like, and they'll try to win you back. And like, but hold you accountable. How can I manifest abundance? Oh, the key to freedom. What's my soul's mission? That's also very good. Like the divine blueprint energy. What should I focus on for inner peace? That's also good. Imagine that your mind is always racing. All right, wait, 1 minute out here. We're going to sing. I don't know which one I would answer, honestly. I think I would probably want inner peace, because then I could get access to all the other things. I think inner peace would give me access to everything. Being fair, honestly, because if I have inner peace, bang, like, you cannot. As is, it's really hard to stop me. All right, here you go. You guys ready? You have to sing though. If you guys aren't singing, you're playing the game. You guys ready? You ready? I'm gonna pause this music. All right, 3, 2. You have to sing at your place, wherever you are. You guys ready? I want to see at least one or two of you guys say ready in the chat here. I feel like I'm just making up something. You guys are messing around here. All right, 3, 2, 1. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear. Who was it? It's Anna, right? Wait. Oh, there you go. Thank you, Antonella. I feel like you guys aren't singing. I really think you guys aren't singing. Oh, there you go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Why did I just lose 100 subscribers? What the hell? And Eldwin. I think Eldwin left. Eldwin probably just unsubscribed and left. I don't even think they're even here. I think it's just us. I think it's just us singing to them. That's fun. That's actually funny. It's like clown energy. It's us just clowning around. That's all good. We're clowning around. That's all good. It is ASMR. I'm like ethereal. Right? Ethereal, here you go. This song is awesome. I want to do meditation. Like I would actually talk. Like do a talking meditation that you guys could fall asleep to. I just don't know if I have all this capacity. I think eventually I'll get done once I get all the teaching stuff done. I need meds. What? Oh. It is funny though about the pre-reading. It sounds like the kids at school. They come up to me and go, "Hey, it's so and so has birthday today," and they're trying to get free stickers for the kids. Look at that moon energy. Wow. Definitely chariot energy, like Cancer energy. Nice. 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 It's a nice. It's definitely power of Moonchild. It's Cancer signs. I was actually thinking about this, Brendeska, like how important you are to the channel. Like what things have you come up with? Like I think I know specifically, but I think what have you come up with? Oh, tattoos. Mm-hmm. What have you come up with? The shorts, right? The teaching stuff, the teaching, the shorts, the 3-card reads or the less cards, right? Like, what else have you come up with for this channel? Because you come up with a few things for here. I'm trying to actually bring it together. Like, I was actually thinking about this. Because Frank and I were talking about some of this. Not to dismiss anybody like Ethereal, but you had to actually come up with a bunch of things. And it was like really interesting because obviously I took your advice and I said, okay, let's try it, and it worked. Right? No, but Ethereal, right? Being honest, like I just said, hey, yeah, I'll try it. And I never really thought about it. I just did it and it just worked. Think about it. It's very interesting, yeah. Like just taking a moment and pausing for a second and saying it's very interesting how seamless it just worked. I want to be honest because I was like thinking about this the other day. I think like the Cosmic Codex stuff was me because I was doing that because I wanted to I basically turned that Cosmic's Corner into Cosmic's Codex. I was trying to bring you guys on, but then all of a sudden you got successful Ethereal, which is great, awesome. But I was trying to do that like Cosmic's Corner, and I tested it. Remember, I tested it with you guys. I had Discord, I had it all ready, which is all I actually have. Even the thumbnail, everything's ready to go. So, and I even talked to Frank. I said, "Hey, will you?" He said, "Yeah." So I have like he could even come on to it, and I have even that option. So I think that's amazing. But I was thinking about, I was talking to him about this on Wednesday, and I said, what are all these things that we talked about, like, kind of like almost made it? Oh, you mean talking about just like all the supernatural stuff? Yeah. Well, I think the Cosmic Codex is kind of heading with that because I'm talking about the Watchers. Because I'm going to get into that. I promise you, like ghosts and stuff, and what I see for it, what this society sees for it, what science sees in it, like that, like all that, and I can pull on it. So, because I have my pendulum, and I might end up using that at some point on Beyond the Veil. I just don't know if the camera's going to capture it the way I want it to. That's why I haven't done it yet. So I hold it out here, it's just going to spin, and you guys won't see it. But I think it might do this, and then it will just do this, or it will do this, because it just has. I have like 3 modes for it, but I had used it for years. Why did you ask if I thought I was doing rituals? Oh, the cards just told me. You asking me about why I thought you were doing rituals, Brendeska? The cards just tell me. I told Frank, I said, because Frank's probably one of the closest people to this spirituality journey, and I said to Frank, because I would love for him to be on even a Cosmic Codex, because him and I have traveled lifetimes together, and I said, like, I would love to get him at least capture that, like, on video or audio, or get something. And I said to him, I said, like, there's definitely something with that. And I guess I lost my train of thought for a second, because I guess that whole thing with you and the rituals, I said to him, I said, when I read here in the studio, I have everything set up and I'm in this sacred space. There is something here. And he said, yeah, he goes, I know, because I used to read with him and we used to do all this stuff since we were very, very little. And him and I were in the same kindergarten class together. Like before we went to school, we knew each other. So him and I have had this very, very long life together. But I just see stuff in the cards, and I have gotten to the point where I don't even question it anymore. But the ritual stuff definitely works. You're basically, it's leaning into the universe. You're saying, I know you're going to head this way, so let's do that. Fatty mate. I could read your paid reading or your free reading now. The one that you want, if you want. While we're hanging out, because I have time. We're just chilling. It's up to you. Do you have a good question? You have anything that you want to dig into? Or you want me to like kind of fuel it? All right, look into it. You want me to ask the guides first? Like talk about like generational wealth. You want me to ask about this deep, deep energy? All right, let's do this. Because I've been doing some like different deep introspective stuff here, Fatty Man, which is cool. Really good transformative on my end. Not non-destructive, really transformative, but even maybe transmutive would be a better word. So let's see what comes out of this, all right? Pick a deck. Because, I mean, I owe you a reading from the free readings anyway, right? So the way I look at, like, that transmutive energy, quantum leaps require quantum trust, right? You're like, you know it's there. I know it's coming. You know, that, like, deep depth. Oh, yeah. This is so telling. There's an angel in this lover's card, but you see how it's a solar output? Someone wants love, or there's love that's coming in. This is due to you. They said to you, remember how we mentioned the Empress to you a while back? You've been very patient. Patient. Empress right here. This right here is a Gemini lover card in waiting. It could be an Empress. It has Emperor, Empress. Like, this is Gemini lover energy, though. This right here, this is bold, powerful energy. But this is Akashic. It's like due to you on a very, very, very destined scale. It's like you and them, golden position. This is like, I always talk about how this is the precursor to the Emperor. Emperor, Empress energy. You have to take the whole journey to get there, and you're basically saying, I'm going to go there. I don't want a shortcut. I want the journey. I want to know what it feels like to get there. There's no coincidence we talked about the transmutive energy. You're seeing things, and like you're seeing things in your universe. It's almost like when I talk about this, we talk about these changes in our universe, right? We talk about this transformative energy. It's remembering that nothing real can ever be lost. We talk about NPCs, fake people, all this energy, quantum leap energy. It requires that quantum trust. So as you head into this Emperor energy, as you head in there saying, I know it's destined, you know you have to take these steps to get there, right? That pain, this energy, this hurt, or whatever you had to go through or you went through, it's gonna happen over and over, but that's gonna crack the shell so your soul can actually expand. It's a really good energy. It's the depth inside of the soul as we go deeper. It's kind of like they're showing me like when you go out into the ocean, right? If you ever went swimming, you go past the tide, you go past the depth, the water, the waves. If you float out, you can just float out into the really deep of the ocean. There's nothing stopping you. It's the fear of the ocean, right? It's the fear of the depth of that ocean. As you go deeper, it's the unknown. But the unknown brings in, right? It brings in the scary, the water sign that this is Cancer energy. It's the moon energy. It's this. It brings in the unknown. Not many people be willing to go that far, right? It's the resistance of that mind, fearing the surrender, saying, I'm going to go out there. What's there? Because you could flow infinitely. It's like, oh, sharks. But that's what's been trained into you. It's the what could happen out there. What could happen to you? So we have to basically rip off that blindfold because you've learned or been told all of these things. Don't play with Ouija boards. Don't go too far out. Take your mind off of that. The mindset is these illusions of spirituality, and they've been false. They've been falsified. I think it's almost like you've been told lies. Angels have always been in your life. For example, as you begin this, you're almost at second base camp. I talk about this all the time with you, but you're at second base camp. You've already made first into second base camp. You're now at second base camp. The truth is not fragile. What they're telling you is you've been waiting patiently. That's very clear. But as this illusion is now lifted, it's kind of like, what the hell? You're not awakening to new truths, but the truth that was always there, it becomes more and more present. Because this blindfold comes off and all of these swords, you're like, wow, I had all of this false information. You're like, what the hell? You're like, I know everything that's not real, and you start to relearn reality. The death card Scorpio, when you head into October, into November, you say, like it's like me. I used to be amazing. I'd use the pendulum, bang, I could talk to anything I wanted. I don't use it anymore. I learned tarot. Now I'm on YouTube, 100,000. Dude, like, wow. Like 20 years ago, if you told me something like that, I would never believe you. You understand? Look at this is Akashic energy. I was tapping into the same records, doing the same thing in another way. I learned how to speak a whole new language. That's what they're telling you. Look, I'm back. I'm back. You know that. I've taught you that. This is the Three of Wands. Now I'm teaching you, as I taught other people how to use the pendulum, I'm teaching you how to read tarot. The two to the Three of Wands gets us to the King of Wands. That gets us to what? Emperorhood. I'm teaching you how to be your own emperor. Look at, we're manifesting together. You're never going to want for nothing, because as you go into the infinity, rewatch the video from the beginning, you're going to see this illusion of life is a bullshit, bro. You absolutely have the keys to success. As you manifest, you create your mantra. I would say you create your mantra. Don't use anyone else's. I'm saying sit there at the kitchen table and one light, just flip on that kitchen light and sit there and say, I want my mantra. And let your guides give you your mantra, your higher self, your spirit guide. Say, give it to me, and just write it out. Say that same mantra in the morning, the same one at night. Say, thank you very much. And then start to visualize these things. As you do, you'll go through that path, and then you'll get to your Empress. because I know you want it. You don't want to be alone. You don't want to be alone. You have to take that path from the 2 to the 3 all the way to 10. That gets you to your emperorhood. That's okay. Look, and then you're going to go through your tower moments, but you're going to go because they're worth it. The angel says they're worth it. It's rebirth again and again and again. Crack that shell. Life lesson. You're going to have to go through it. You have these keys. You are very much lucky because you have been asking and asking, what is the answer? And it's saying, I'm going to get you there. But remember how I said you have to go deep, way deep, go way deep, ocean deep? That's what you're doing. You're floating yourself out. And remember how you're basically asking in the beginning, what the hell does that even mean? Why am I floating in the ocean? King of Cups, Scorpio energy. They probably have Scorpio in their chart. They're probably water sign. They probably can get really deep. They're probably someone that gets very, very deep. Look at this. They're the one. When you meet them, you're going to be like, I know who you are. Queen of Swords, Libra, Scorpio energy. If you're not already talking to them, they're definitely in that energy. They're the completion of life lesson. They might not be the end result, but they're holding some piece of really key information to that Akashic record. Here they are. Look, they have Scorpio in their chart. Scorpio. Take action. There's a sword. This is the first sword's fallen, and you know it. You're basically saying something's off here. My reality is falsified. Scorpio energy. Rebirth has begun. And we take a look at that old flame that you had. That was all just the beginning of your change. Water sign. I need a drink of iced tea. Hold on. Mm-hmm. All right. The lifeblood of tarot. Okay. Water sign. But this right here is King and Queens. I think you have way more spirituality than this other person, but there's passion towards you, which is awesome, right? This hasn't been announced yet, but I think there's definitely a feeling there. See, this is the Queen of Cups again, Queen of Cups. I really think something's coming out of this, and there's your Empress, right? That's been hiding since the very beginning. But we really have to kind of let this other thing end for you to happen. Dark Horse candidate, brand new start. Patience. You are patient. You're always consistent. You're always there, and that's the main thing. You end up with one sword at the end of this. I think that's this sword. I think it's King of Swords energy. It's like air sign energy, but it's knowing. So by December into January, you have this, okay, I'm going through this major shift, major change. It's going to feel a little rough, this transition. It's like turbulence on a plane kind of feeling, right? You don't like it, but you're going to still land. You're going to say, okay, I'm good. But why did it happen, right? You're going to want to figure it out. The information's here, but you have this person going through it with you. Whoever this person is going to be right by your side going through it with you, right? I wonder if it's a person from this channel. Hold on. I'm gonna know right away. Hold on. For you. This is my guides deck. Yeah, I think it's a person. It might be someone from here. There's December energy, Capricorn. It might be someone from the channel. Kind of like a soulmate or a soul tribe member. Could be something to that effect there, Patty May. Really? Scorpio is definitely really prevalent on there. I don't know what that is, though. They could have Scorpio hidden in their chart. That could be another part of it, too. Amazing, though. That's really crazy. Wow, that was crazy. That was really good, though. Fatty May, what do you think? What are you doing? You awake? If you're awake, ring the bell. Go ding, 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 ding. I'm back on chat. How you guys doing? How's things going? Get your paws out. Get your paws out of there. Oh, thank you. That was pretty crazy. Brian, join the cult. Join the cult, Brian. Make your name green. Make your name green, Brian. Be a green name. Right? Right? Oh, wait, hold on. Maybe can I gift memberships? Come on, can I? I'm going to gift some memberships. Can I get Brian on here? All right, let me do 5 more. Let's see if I can get Brian into the cult. Come on, Brian. Come on, Brian. 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 Let's see. Let's see. It's all random for my side of things. I can't, like, because I just get to give you, from my end, I get to give you guys these. No, Brian. No. All right, Brian, you dodged it. We almost got you into the cult. Mm-hmm. I wish I could pick people. It's not, I mean, I'm glad you guys got it. It's really nice. It's out of 100,000 people, too. That's crazy. That's really good. That's actually funny. I wonder if people can, like, reject it. That's funny. That was really funny. I was trying to get it to him. For half a second I said maybe, and it was like no. His protection was so good. You know we would see Brian. You know you would go on members only Monday. That's what I was trying to see. Is if I could get you go on members only Monday, that would have been funny. I would have screenshotted that one. Right or wrong, I would have had you on my. That would have been my best day. Oh yeah. Welcome to the cult. I would have told the students at school. Brian's in. I would have told all the kids, let's take a moment and pause and thank Brian for joining. Right? I would have probably done something stupid like that. The kids would have been like, what? I would have said, guys, if you honestly, I'm going to kick you to the office if you do not put your head down right now for Brian. I would have. Because I have that kind of control over them. They're like, oh, whatever. Okay. All right. Let's take a moment of silence for those troops and Brian. Everybody, do that for a moment. Let's go. Cosmic Collective loves garlic. We love the garlic necklaces. Mm-hmm. Right? Every time I go, mm-hmm, I'm knocking one of those garlic cloves right off your goddamn neck, Brian. I go, mm-hmm, off your neck. All right, how you guys doing? You guys enjoying this? Is this fun for you too? Yeah, I think Brian does. Brian, you love being here. Who are you kidding? If you didn't, you wouldn't show up. You know what it is? It's my teacher energy. I had a student at the college class one day. He came up to me after class. He goes, "Can I just tell you, I love the way you teach." I said, "Because I also just taught kindergarten earlier today." And he goes, "What?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "That's probably why." I said, I teach very differently." He goes, "Yeah." He goes, "I love it. I love it. I love how it is." I don't know. I feel like this channel, the whole thing is it's all about soul contracts. It's karma, or dharma, depending on how you look at it. But it's our souls. It's speaking. Every lifetime we really have to get through something, and this is us trying to figure that out. Past, future, I don't know. I believe in eternal connections. I really do. I was at the I don't know how to even say this on live because I'll probably get banned. How can I? Okay, I guess I can say it like this. I was with Frank and we're sitting there, and we're having the. So it's this teppanyaki place, right? Having some Mai Tais. We're both feeling amazing. And I said to him, I basically said, we're all gonna be on the live someday anyway, right? We'll all get together. And I kind of said it loud because we're both feeling amazing. I'm like, we're all gonna be on the live someday. And I say it wicked loud. He goes, "Dude, really?" And people start looking at me, because I mean, I have a YouTuber's voice. So he's like, and I'm like, "What?" I said, "That guy there." He starts looking at me, go, "That guy there, this guy." I go, "We're all gonna be on the live someday." I go, "I'll see him. And so he's like, "Dude, really?" Oh God, he's super embarrassed. But I really believe like that. I do. I feel like I'm very personable. Like, I don't care. I'm a teacher. What the hell? So I want you guys to know that that's really who I am. It is. I really feel like this is we're in this existence for something more. That's all. Like I'm never went into making this channel to let YouTube be my master. I don't give a damn. Whatever. It is what it is. I put content out on all the other social media because I know people. It's just different. It just has different vibes to it. So, and it doesn't take me long to just push it out. I'm like, okay, I'm trying to make it better because it's just annoying. I don't want my stuff to be the worst stuff. Sorry, I don't want to be the last in line. I don't want to be the kid who stinks. Okay, I don't want to be that kid. You know, I don't mind being the quieter kid, but I don't know. You know, the kid who has the bad stinky shoes. So anyway, how you guys doing? How's things? How is existence happening for you? How is actually, I'm telling you, my back to school has been whoa. It's been really tiring. So I've just been hanging. Trying to exist, trying to save my existence as I've been here. Yeah, I'm like I said, I'm not trying to be anything more than I'm. This is literally me. Like, actually, when I was talking to the kids today about the 5th graders, we watched a video on the future 2050, and they were like, and as soon as I started playing, they stopped talking. I said, "Watch." I said, "Do you guys want to have nanotechnology injected in you and never be sick?" And they're like, "No." I'm like, "Okay, so let's talk about it for a second." I said, you'll be 35 when this shit comes out. I'm like, for reals. They're like, "What?" I said, "You're going to be making the laws?" I said, "Let's talk now." I said, I won't really be, I'll probably be somewhere else. I don't know. I said, "But you guys will be like, what am I going to do?" I said, "I want to be the first one to talk to you." They go, "What?" I go, "What about AI and robotics?" Wait, what? I said, "You guys will look back and remember this conversation." I said, "Because I remember the conversations with my teachers." I said, "That's why I want first dibs." They're looking at me crazy. Right? You guys know what I'm talking about. You had these conversations. Yes or no? Come on. So when I'm doing this stuff, I'm letting my guides kind of get in there. So I'm talking about all this cool stuff, all this new tech and stuff. That's what I do. I do my own research. Am I always right? Absolutely not. But I want those kids, when I'm in there teaching STEAM, I'm way in there, right? I'm not trying to validate anything. I'm just looking for the versions that, or at least the versions of me, my friends, and all these versions, and then those outliers, the ones who are going to be the new leaders, the new creators, the builders of life. And I don't care. I'm not looking for the next Bezos. I don't care about those people. I want the ones that we haven't found yet. Like the ones that want to be like, we're going to figure it out. We're going to, colonize Mars, and it's going to become like super habitable, and the homeless can do whatever they want and build and do whatever, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever it is. The thing we haven't thought of. And make people go, wait, and go, yeah, sure, wait. It's those people who are not afraid to think, where everyone's like pausing and trying to think, and everyone else is like jumping ahead. Because these guys aren't afraid to talk. I'm like, if you listen to them, the little kids talk, they're like, wait, blah, 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 and they're talking because they're not afraid. It's really interesting because no one has gotten to them yet. Like nothing. There's no news. There's no media because there's no. How do I say this? Really fun. It's listen to the kids talk, guys, because I'm telling you, watch this. Coming from a STEM teacher, they don't have. There's been no social media to really push that kind of agenda on them, right? And what's happened is they're starting to do it now. They really are, and this is true. And as a STEM teacher, I love talking to them because when we take them off the devices, you get to see them build and talk and really work as this little society. And they start to really find themselves. And who are the leaders? And you watch it happen real time. Like I group them in the groups of 3, and one of them becomes the leader. And I basically sit there and I teach them communication and leadership skills. And I say, hey, how you guys doing? What's up? And if they fight, I say, hey, how are we going to resolve this? Really? Like I go in like dad mode for half a minute. It's so fun. But then I ask them the real questions. We did supply and demand, and we talked about all that stuff. And I'm like, hey, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? Like in the future, what will we do? And I really bring it out. I'm not afraid. I don't care. Because for me, it's like, I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to ask those questions. I honestly, the superintendent will come in, and I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I'm like, sit right there. I'm like, you ask the question then. And they won't. But I'm like, because they're afraid of parents, and the parents love me because I'm doing the work they would never do. And it's that really fun work. It's that deep thinking work. It's what do we want to do? What do you guys want? Think about this. What do you want from your future lawmakers, your future leaders? Do you want them following the path, or do you want them free thinking, saying, I want this because my parents couldn't do it or they were afraid of it? Or they doing it because they want it because they're free thinkers, because we raised them to be free thinkers. Right? It's so cool. It's really interesting. It gets really deep as you start to go into it. It talks about, and this is what it gets really cool. You guys ready for this? It's their own awakenings. It's their spiritual awakenings. And it really, once you start dialing into all this stuff, the truth is and this is what nobody's starting to talk about. It's that, who are they? Are they the rainbow children? Are they the light workers? Are they the sensitives? And there's a lot of people, these kids are all, look at all of them on IEPs. I go, yeah, because they're sensitive. They can absorb emotions and the energy. That's why they're getting overwhelmed in crowds. That's why they're wearing these headsets, and people are like, I can't deal with that. I'm like, sorry. I go, because they're dealing with other realms. They can deal with energetic transformation, like unbelievable energy. I go, they can read you. There's an interdimensional, like this weird, like interdimensional consciousness that this field that they are absolutely connected to. They're already into their light body energy where we're not even like aware of it. But look at my new truck, right? I'm telling you, this stuff it gets bananas. Think about those most empathetic teachers. Those are the ones who work with who? the IEPs, those kind of students, right? I'm telling you, it gets really fascinating as you go into it. And it's usually like indigo children who become the teachers, the SPED teachers and stuff, or the people who find themselves who have no empathy, who fall out of teaching. Like they look at it as a very militaristic thing, and it's like, and I'm very curious to see what they do. And rounding back to that first question, I asked the students today, I go, what's going to happen when we have AI and teachers and stuff? They go, ooh, and they started talking about it today. It was really cool. We talked about robotics and we talked about AI, and if you guys have ever heard of Uncanny Valley, when you look at a robot, and it looks real. It looks like human, but it has no soul. It's a soulless robot. Oh man, light workers can see right through that. It scares the hell out of him. It's like, that doesn't look right. Something's wrong. There's no soul there. It's a soulless being. Yeah, you're right. No one said die, Brian. Brian, we're just hanging out, bro. We're just chilling. This channel is only about harmony and love, bro. That's all it is. It's all it is. It's pretty much true, honestly. Like, that's pretty much it. You guys are crazy. You know what I had? This is actually, answer me this. I had this crazy dream a couple weeks ago, and I think I understand it, but I don't understand how my phone gets it. Right? I didn't mention these guys' names at all. So I have there's these two twin guys in my high school, and I graduated with them both. But I was telling a story about them. Didn't mention their names at all on purpose because I know how phones are. And so I said, hey, and I didn't even mention the high school, nothing. I just said twins. And that's all I said. My phone, a week later, both of them are showing up people you might know on my Facebook. I was like, what? What? Because I had dreamt about them. Just dreamt about them. But then on my phone, they came up as people I might know. I was like, that's nuts. I just had mentioned these twin guys I had known back in the day. I purposely didn't mention high school, nothing. And I just said I dreamt about them and went over the story and just said, this is it. And then a week later, they're both on my phone. I was like, that was one of those connections I can't explain. There's a balancing that comes in there, connected to an interdimensional energy. That's the kind of stuff that I start bringing. I call it the lattice. It's like it's an overlay. It's like there's definitely some kind of overlay between two different things, two different dimensions. It's like, okay. So, but I've seen that happen on many levels, right? But many times we'll have our phone with us, and look at the sticker. I don't know if you guys can actually read this. It might be too hard to see from this angle. But I had a student threw this on there, being a functional, because they saw how tired I was the other morning, and they took one of my own stickers and threw it on here. It says, being a functional adult every day seems a bit excessive. They threw it on my own phone. I was like, they said, do you mind? I said, absolutely, that's fine. I said, I agree to that. I was like, oh. Brutal. And I mean, honestly, the way I've seen it the last few years, at least, humanity's starting to wake up. It's like, or it's at least remembering where it's come from or why it's here. It's saying, what is this? And hopefully we get there. Hopefully we get to that place. Oh, you know, like, if you think about this, when we were kids, we were like, oh, I can't wait to be 10, 20, 21, 25, 30. And then we get there, it's like, oh, can I go back? Can I go back? Let's roll back that clock. Then just got mortgage or whatever it is. Like, damn it, bro. It's like, sucks. You have all this stuff that's going on. It's like, I don't want that. And I'm telling you, I see that kind of stuff in the tarot. It will come up as 10 of Wands. And it's like, ugh. It's like all of that. Like, it just shows up as 10 of Wands as like debt, stress. And I'll blast through it fast for somebody. And I'll call it stress. But your stress is, when I say the word stress, you wrap it up in those things. I will give it like mortgage and all these things, like a credit card debt. It's whatever that word stress to you, it's heavy. It's like tying a cinder block to you and saying, hey, let's go. we're gonna go up the street a couple miles. And you can't carry it. Or you can carry it, but it's heavy. So you're gonna put it down for a little bit. And you can take a break. Just sucks. And we're here, and I think we're here to teach people lessons. Some people take life way too serious, and some people are just here to kind of look at time and collapse it and say, I don't care. I don't care what time it is. And other people are like, did you see it was 11:11? It was 1:11, 1:23, 3:33, and those are messages into collapsing reality. Or they're almost messages from the outside inside, whatever that would be. It's kind of like breakthrough potential, saying, hey, there's some kind of major event about to happen. And just weird stuff like that. And when I get those messages, and I get a lot of them, I don't know. And some people don't even care. And other people are like, hey, what I really want to start to understand is, do those billionaires, wealthy people get those messages? Do they get those same messages? That's a question I would love to ask. Like, does a Warren Buffett, Elon Musk, do those guys, the most wealthiest people, does an Oprah Winfrey get those messages? Right? If not, right? Why not? And what's the significance behind those messages? Or ask even yourself in your own existence, does the most fascinating person in your life get those messages? Like, does the most successful person in your life get those messages? What gets you to say, okay, I see those messages? What do you consider ESP? Do you consider yourself to have like telepathic messages, or what breaks that down to say, okay, I'm seeing something, or I have advanced intuition or premonitions? Because then when you're seeing those frequently, is it because you're just hovering over the clock? And you know the answer, honestly, when you ask yourself, is it this interdimensional message, or is this other consciousness happening, right? You're welcome, Venus. But this transmuting of energy or coming across that, it's definitely deeply intuitive. There's some kind of psychic awareness, like you look at the right moment, or you just miss it. You see it flip. That's interesting too. I have a friend, they're Scorpio, and they used to be like, I saw them all the time, and then they stopped seeing them. They go, I don't look into those anymore. Like, they didn't care. They had no cares in the world about it. And they basically gave up on all of that. I really believe, honestly, they have high manifestation abilities, but they stopped caring. And it is what it is. I don't chase anyone else to do their own work. I never do. It's that's not my process. I just can't do it. And I find a lot of what we do, I call it the overlay. If you look at your numerology or your birthday or birth chart, your natal chart as it would be, I find a lot of that to start to cross correlate, right? And then you're like, well, then I look at my your numerology in the respect that you say, okay, what's my soul urge number? And what's my destiny matrix chart say? And that stuff really starts to make you question life and say, what the hell am I doing on this earth? Not good or bad, but why? And then these healing frequencies, they start to work. Like if I get sick, I'm not kidding you guys. Like when I get sick and something happens, or as soon as I get colds, I listen to 528 frequency. I'll go and lay down. I'll say 528 frequency hertz, and I'll put it on loop, and I'll just sleep, and I'll wake up like nothing happened, because it's literally known as the miracle frequency. I don't tell anyone to do it. And the other thing I'll try to do is I'll just pound down emergency inside of my iced tea, and I get better really quick. And the other thing I'll say kind of like a little mantra, a little prayer for myself. It works awesome. Like all of this music, all of this is all tuned to solfeggio frequencies. I find it to be very, very fascinating, especially when you look at the concept of healing frequencies. I actually was trying to kind of bring this into my classrooms, and it doesn't always work, but the sound of these, what I call frequencies, I don't know, because it works off the 6-tone scale, but it was thought to be used in the sacred music. Have you ever heard Gregorian chants? Whoa. That stuff is like rattles your soul. But it's been thought to use in the sacred music in both Egyptian and Greek healing practices. So tell me that's not something. So when you dial this all the way down to like the 174, it does pain relief. It reduces stress. So if I go meditate, when I take a nap, say like I'll come home from school, I'm exhausted, or before I go live, I'll listen to 963 hertz. It connects me to the divine. It enhances the spiritual enlightenment. And what it does is it gives me a moment to pause, be thankful, and just connect me to oneness, unity. But when I sleep at night, I just listen to a whole slew of frequencies. 285, 396, 741, 417. I really don't mind it, but I'll say my mantras right before this, and I'll go to sleep. And then when I wake up, I'll say the same mantra. After listening to it, it works. It works. That's all I can tell you, is it works. I don't care if people believe it or don't believe it. I'm not telling you to believe it. I've tried to, you guys know exactly what I mean. You had people in your life that didn't want to believe anything, and you did. And they had this anxiety, or they were too fearful or passive. I don't know what it was, but it doesn't matter. You have your own belief systems, and you have your own positive affirmations, or something that you do. It doesn't matter what they are, but there's something that you believe, and it's almost otherworldly. That's why you're here in a spiritual sense. I know you are. It's because I'm not misusing power. You know it, I know it, we both believe it, and it's there. And I absolutely despise doubt. You see it and you feel it. We know it. And the other thing is, I'm not trying to dominate anything about you. I'm absolutely not. And I'm very unconventional in a lot of things. But one thing I really am is I am progressive, and I believe in you guys. And there's a systematic way about what I do. Patience there too. Obviously there's mystical parts of what I do, and I don't want to say it's probably more visionary than anything, but I do appreciate when we get connected. And that's the part, that's not just my strength, it's both of us. It's our greatest inner strength. When you and I start connecting, it's really, really powerful. Almost energetic, I would say. That makes us understand a little bit more about what's happening in your life. And that humbles me, because I realize this universe is way bigger than all of us. I appreciate all of you guys for being here. Brenduska too. You know, I know Brenduska's not been feeling well. I appreciate Venus. Thank you for taking your time to hop back on here. And yeah, giving away the memberships is always a fun thing for me. It's kind of like a way to give back to you, for all of you guys, for making me feel so welcomed on this channel. I could still be at 1,000, you know. It's so nice to be part of this. And like, Venus, trust me, I've known you since the beginning here. So to kind of just throw that back out there is awesome. It makes me understand where I've come from. I'm not, I try to be the most friendly tarot reader I can be. I'm really not patronizing in any way. I try not to be, but one of the things I do is I want to make sure you guys understand in any way I can. I really want to connect to you guys, but I also have to be protective of my energy. It's so hard in the last few weeks because I'm so tired, because I've just been working a lot, teaching, and heading back into that, my actual teaching job, my STEAM job. I just share that with you because I think you can understand that. I think you guys are like, whoa. So I think, thank you, Brian. So that's why when I get on here, you guys are like, okay, you know, you guys like, he's so honest. Like, he's being and I'm being forthright with you, gives you guys a chance to say, look at how kind he is. And that's what I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to lie to you or make anything up. And, it's really nice, because I was doing my own thing tonight and my guides really said, just come out. And so I'm not trying to take your money. The $22 donation just sets the bar just a little higher, where if someone really needed a reading, let's say something really happened, they would put that money out there, right? Other than that, we're just hanging out and I can catch up with you guys, which is what you really like. I think a lot of people appreciate that. And you guys were probably curious, and some of you were like, hey, what's been going on? Because I can tell you, Brenduska, Chanley, they were both like, hey, what's been going on? You haven't been on live. And I'm like, okay. And my guides definitely pushed me, because I want to make sure you guys are, you know, you've been very tolerant. And I do appreciate that. And so my schedule has to change a little bit just because of the school, and that's cool. I get that. But I'm also, what I am doing is I'm taking time for myself too. I'm just going to be honest with you guys. I'm not trying to lie to you, but I'm just having a little bit of fun, just enjoying my life a little bit more. But I'm going to make it more fun for you, where I'm going to be randomly hopping on here. So you're going to see me come on like this on a Friday, and they're not all going to be donation only. No. I can tell you definitely, as I start hitting into October, I'll be more into my schedule, more into the feels. I have things going, but as the kids got back in, I'm feeling that energy, because I am very empathetic. I am. This is real. Like, this tarot stuff, this is real. I don't smoke screen any of you guys. Like, behind the scenes here, I feel your energy, guys. I connect to everything that we have. Typically, I'm a life path 9. I have this really idealistic. Jeez, what the hell's with it? But I am very compassionate. I live with this deep, freedom-loving energy. I'm not looking to ever leave the channel, but I definitely have to look at like being inspirational to you guys in a new way. And if I come at you guys with this creative energy, it'll make me feel so much more inspired to do more. And that's what's going to make this really fun, right? You guys will be like, damn, like, look at how he keeps going and going, right? So I'm not trying to change it, but I want you guys to look forward to whatever comes out, not like, again. Nope. So I'm not afraid to cut some of the stuff out of here, but I'm going to keep doing the Zodiac, because on my side of things, that stuff is really cool. Oh my, and when I did it like individually, I wasn't getting the connections. But as I do the Zodiac, I'm like, this is real. I'm like, damn. Virgo was, it was semi-connected. If you guys have Virgo in your chart, take a look. Let me know if you feel it. I'm not afraid to admit it. It wasn't as connected. It wasn't as big. But if you look at some of those readings, they were longer. Cancer reading, Sag reading, Aquarius reading, Aries reading always does well. But some of those readings are like, whoa, like what the hell? You can feel the energy behind my voice. It's not made up, I promise you. It's that, like, it's almost like tenacious power. The sound behind my voice just it lights up, and you can tell. And I'm not lying. I'm not trying to make it up. It's like a seeking. I'm figuring out something. It's almost like truth seeking is a better way to put it. And you guys will hear it. If you hear it coming out, you'll know. You'll know. It's like, ooh, here it is. And I take a really long look. I take a lot of power behind it because I'm trying to be responsible with it. And what I realized even when I did that is like this is what's called timeless tarot. And there's people who will forever look at different tarot. They'll just say, hey, guys, show me my tarot reading, right? And I had started to do that a while ago, and it's really fascinating because they'll point you in any direction and you'll find a message. And you'll be like, damn, how the hell? Because you're connected to the lattice. It loops back. I'm telling you, it's so crazy. So you'll see, that's why I link you guys into your natal charts, because if you want to really start to open Pandora's box, start with that stuff. It's mind-boggling. Because look at I'm telling you, start with your moon chart and just say, okay, hey, what's my moon sign? And then go from there. And then go, okay, what's my rising, Venus? And you'll see that stuff really starts to link up. Because I'm giving you the most honest reading I can give you as a tarot reader. And I'm asking you for nothing. The only reason I do the members only stuff early is because it gives me a moment to pause, make sure nothing's wrong. And 2, I can do the timestamps without getting hammered by like, hey, you have not, like, you're missing all this stuff. I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ. So I do that. So it gives basically the members only know, hey, he hasn't got to the timestamps yet. And it's really nice. It actually gives me a second to get that. And then if I need to, I can promote it, throw a few bucks at it or whatever. And that's the other thing. I don't always promote every video. And it's like, I don't need to. It depends on if I feel like the video is worth promoting. So sometimes I will, sometimes I won't. I'm still on the fence on this one. I might actually, because that actually, the members all were like, boom, 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 boom. And it depends on your comments and your likes. If you guys thumbs up a bunch of videos, then I promote it. Because you guys are all like, hey, yeah, this hit. And sometimes I'm exhausted. And the videos just weren't as connected. And I just felt like maybe they weren't on point, That's good. It's fine. It's fine. Just like as a teacher, some of my lessons suck. I call it pulling the ripcord. You have to, I got to pull the parachute a little early. And that's all right. But it's that part of you that's saying, I'm the architect. Sometimes I design this part of this isn't great. I'll redesign it and I'll fix it. And other times I got to say, hey, this is great. But I knew I wasn't ready on certain things. And other times I think I just was vivacious and I was ready. I just wanted to just dive right in. And that's a lot of times what you see in the Cosmic Codex or the Beyond the Veil. I'm just flipping the camera on. That's what you're seeing. Like I'm not planning that. I'm just going, let's do this. And you can hear it happen. If you listen right behind it, or if you listen to the openings, you're hearing it's the negative side of me. I'm very impulsive, or I don't want to say aimless, but it's different because I'm very like impractical. I'm like, bang, I just click it on and you can hear it. Even in Eterna's voice, she's like, hey you guy. Like, yeah. So, but I want to get her fresh. I want her to be like, I have as much time, and she also doesn't have any way to kind of judge like what we're about to talk about. So she has no precursor information. So that's why I'm like, hey, why don't we talk about? And she goes, okay, that sounds good. And you'll hear it in her voice. It's really intimidating to me because I have no idea what we're about to get into. And I tell her what I think, and she tells me back, and she starts talking back. And it's a really fresh conversation where you guys are watching. And that's what I'm just sharing with you here. All right. All right, guys. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to probably wrap it up here in a minute. But I want to let you know I'm very much appreciative to have you guys hang out with me. It was really fun to do this. I don't know why this feels really cool. Maybe it's just the fact that we're hanging out. But I know Chandler's going to try to go live, maybe actually right now. So I don't want to kind of pull any of their thunder away. So if anything, I definitely want to give them a chance to kind of do their thing. I'm very proud of you, by the way, Ethereal. I very much am very, very proud of you. So I see you getting live. I see you doing your thing. I see you push, which is awesome, which is amazing. So you keep doing your thing. And it makes me look at you and see you doing your thing and pushing, because you're developing and becoming what you want to be. And there's so many people coming at you and saying, "This, I like what you do." And that's what we need to see. We need to see you become you. And it lights me up. It really does, because the card showed me this future and you doing this and you becoming you. And I know it's hard because not every video will be loved, and that's okay. I have videos that people hated. Like I have like 1 like and like 22 dislikes. I'm like, and don't delete them. Like let the algorithm help you, because it's gonna say, well, these people don't like this, but they love that. So just let it happen, okay? Not everyone's gonna love everything. Not everyone loves it. I can tell you guys, not every video of Mr. Cosmic is loved. And that's okay. If you're doing your own content, just keep that in mind. I'll give you guys as much information I can. As a teacher by trade, that's what I'm doing. I'm learning how to be a YouTuber. So that's the other side of this. And I'm really looking at and leaning into doing a second channel. I don't want to give up the name yet, but I have this idea of basically talking about a little bit of the spiritual finances side of things. How cool would that be? That I could say, hey, and just frame the whole channel around, this is not financial advice, and I could just talk freely around the channel. And I could take Brendusco. Brendusco would absolutely follow me. They would absolutely be like, and what else did you say? And what else did you say? And I would pull cards around it. It wouldn't be for pulling for anybody. It would just me be pulling and talking and giving the advice right on the channel. And letting you guys, if you wanted to, you didn't have to follow me, but you could just be part of it if you wanted to. But I'm really looking at it. It would probably be a few weeks away if I did it. And that's the other reason I think my guides were saying, hey, let's do this live thing differently. And it would only be 1 day a week over there and just kind of making some content, just kind of having some fun. And the only reason I would do it, it would be a second channel, would just be giving you guys an alternate way to kind of get financial advice for my guides, from my guides to you. How fun would that be? All right, if you guys enjoy what you like and you like what you see, as always, hit that thumbs up and be sure to check out all the content. That link tree right there is always, so close. I'm getting better at this. Always active, so make sure you check out that link tree or go to Cosmic Boogeyman to book a, Jesus Louise. Cosmic Boogeyman to book a reading. I appreciate you, Brenduska. I hope you feel better, really. Take a hot shower, do what you can do. If there's anything I can do, I'll pray for you. I'll literally ask my guides and angels. And that's another thing you can do for yourself. But I've been thinking about you. I have been thinking about you a lot the last few days. So I really hope you feel better. Do what you can do. Lean on your guy. Lean on him. That's what your cards were telling you. It really is. He's here. He's here this is a test. But don't be afraid. Look, say, hey, look, if this is real, I want it to be real. But I want you to be here 10 years from now, real, like this. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Be Capricorn on him, right? Yeah, Capricorn him. Say, look, what are we doing here, right? Be disciplined. It's okay. Be practical, but be honest and say, look, I got to be responsible here. I got some kids. We got some ideas. I'm not gonna, but don't. I know it's really hard. You just don't patronize them. Okay, I know you're super intelligent. We get all that here. But get it. Yes. All right, so Brian, hit your notification bell, set it to all. So this is the deal. I don't know what I might be back on Sunday, might be back even tomorrow morning. No joke, for real. So hit it to all. But I'm definitely back on Monday for members only Monday for the cultists. The cultists. So hit your notification bell, yeah. That's what I can tell you. But I'll be back. I will be back soon. I promise you. This is the thing that makes it sacred. Doesn't it feel like wonderful, Brian? Like when you get me, when you hit me? Yeah. I'm not trying to make it a game, but I'm also making it feel like special now when you guys get me as a free reading. That's all. But yeah, there'll be new content, more teaching content's coming out too, so I'll be working on some of that, getting that out there. I'm just spreading that out over a couple days because I noticed Antonella was telling me like, hey, they're like, I can't watch it all. I'm like, I'm not trying to make this like a race. Like you have to you have to watch everything every day. I'm like, so I started to space that out a little bit more with the Cosmic Codex and stuff. So you guys will get content, and there's gonna be new, better shorts coming out. Like I'm actually improving that stuff too for you guys. It's gonna be better, shorter. Like the shorts are gonna be like 10 seconds or less. So I find it to be a little bit long for you guys. All right. Anyway, I'll see you guys really, really soon. I'm not going to tell you exactly when. Keep your eyes out. Brenduska, I'll let you know. All right, guys. Thank you very much for hanging with me. I'll see you very soon. At the very, very latest, Monday night. I'll see you soon. Peace out. Be safe.